Today we'll see one more topic in Java programming language. So let me, the topic is a quick review. Okay, a quick review of Java key features and key features. So for that we will see here. In fact, all Java program extend some extent object oriented model. Okay. Some extent object oriented model. The object oriented programming is the integrated part of Java. Okay. So the features, the complexity of the problem, the complexity of the problem, real world problem, the complexity of the real world problem. Problems are simplified through the basic features of Java. Simplified through the basic features of Java. Java is prominent. Why we are discussing one after another. We come to object-oriented model. We come oriented model. We come to object-oriented model from the procedure oriented model. Programming language like C. Programming language like C. Many drawback. The real world application for many applications including GUI based programming, internet application, the language this language is more favorable. So let us see now. Let us see now the basic features of Java. Why or what it is became so popular? So one of the features is called abstraction. What is that abstraction? It is an essential element to develop Java program. The complexity if you see the complexity of a problem is simplified through abstraction. Abstraction, it supports abstraction what is that? It included the what it included here? It included hierarchical classification. So it is an essential element to develop Java program. The complexity of the problem is simplified through abstraction. Abstraction, it includes the hierarchical classification. To better understand, let us take an example. What is that example we will take here? A car driver do not bother how thousands of parts are integrated inside the car. The mechanism is called abstraction. This is achieved. A car driver simply drive the car to a shop or anywhere. So what this abstraction here? Abstraction helps or hides many write the details of the system. A car here, a car is defined as a well-defined object. Defined as a well-defined object. Now let us take one of the factors, and one more advantage of abstraction. One more advantage of abstraction, we can easily modify or change. We can easily modify or change any integral part of the whole system, without affecting, without disturbing other parts. Wood's principle. What are they called? The three Wood's principle, the very first one is called encapsulation. This is called encapsulation. What is that exactly? It is a mechanism. It is a mechanism, okay, that binds data and code, that bind data and code together. Okay, that bind data together. It keeps both data and code. It keeps both data and code from outside interference and misuse. This is the main things of the encapsulation. The basis of the encapsulation, is called class. Then what is a class? A class defines the structure and behavior you define the structure and behaviors that share among set of objects. set of objects. A class defines the structure and behavior that shared among the set of objects. Try to for this region, sometimes objects are called instances of the classes. Instances of the class. Instances of the class. Show that if you say this is called the data, then it is surrounded with or wrapped up with code. This is what is our idea. If I say method 1, method 2, these are the method 2 and data are like this. So they may have different members. We call this is called the members. Code can be a member, data can be also a member of the class. We can write that code and data are called members of class. Are called members of class. This is what is this instances, and the code operate on the data. This is the things of encapsulation. Now we can see here so actually encapsulation introduce a term called data hiding. Okay, it introduces a term called data hiding. This mechanism for hiding so encapsulation, the most important, as I said you that this is called the data hiding. Let take car object. The complexity of the car is hide. The complexity of the car is hidden from the user. The complexity is from the user. Encapsulation provides some public interfaces or we call methods, code to access to the data, the private data, private data. So this any other code cannot access the private data members from inside the class. Therefore, any other code cannot access the private data members from only methods defined in the class are called interfaces. So, encapsulation provide interfaces to access the private data. Provide some public interfaces called methods to access the private data. Therefore, any other code cannot access the private data. So, what is that inheritance? We can write here inheritance. Inheritance what is inheritance? It is the process by which one object can extend, acquired properties or behavior and behavior from other object, behavior from another object. It is the process by which one object can extend or acquire properties and behaviors from this object. It inherently support abstraction and encapsulation features. Okay. So let us take one of the example. We can understand very easily. If you have animal class, if you have got an animal class, mammal is a type of animal, or we can say even reptiles are also the type. Now, if you see that mammal could be, we can say that there are two more family. We can say even family, canine family. Actually, what we are trying to explain here. Now, if you see that canine here, you can have two types called domesticus, and another one is called ear poodle. So, what is that here? Sorry, lupus here. This is lupus. And domesticus are again of two types. That is called retriever, and another is called poodle. Actually, these are all the dog family, belongs to dog family. Under the retriever, you can see that there are two types. One is called Labrador, and another family of retriever type are called Golden. So, let an example of this. So, what is this? Most people view the world is made up of objects related to each other in hierarchical way. Here each class, each family we call class having set of attributes, and methods or behaviors. So what is our idea behind that? If you like to see that, here mammal is a class of animal. Mammal is a class of animal groups, and here you can see that for golden retriever is a golden retriever is a dog classification. So here, if you like to say about that, I am talking about the dog family. These all are belongs to the dog family. Different dog family. All the objects in the real world, you can see them, they are in some way they are related to each other. Each object of mammal type, each object of canine type, each object of domesticus type, each object of retriever type, or each object of golden type are some way related to other objects. So this concept we have introduced in our application development also. I explained here that each one is called a class or a family having attributes and behaviors. We will come across each and what is called attributes of individual, and that is that here mammal is a class of animal group, golden retriever is a dog classification. That is one of the examples we are trying to explain here. Of attributes and behaviors. What are the attributes here? The attributes of an animal, it could be size, it is intelligence, and it is also called skeletal system, type of skeletal system, and behaviors. What are the behaviors here? If you see the behaviors of this, now what are the behaviors here? Animals, they eat, breathe, okay, breathe and sleep. These are all the. Now look at this called mammal class. Mammal class, if you see that, what are the attributes of this? Attributes are, if you see the attributes are here, teeth type of teeth, even if you can see that mammary gland also, or types of mammary glands, mammary gland. So accordingly, now if you see if you look at this picture, animal, mammal, here mammal, animal is the superclass of mammal family. And similarly, mammal it is a subclass of animal family. And note, without use of hierarchy, if you do not use hierarchy, this class hierarchy, then each object would have defined, all of its characteristics explicitly. But with support of inheritance, an object only defines the unique attributes and behaviors within its class. So this is the objective of this one. Polymorphism. Now let us discuss on the polymorphism. Another striking feature is called the polymorphism. Polymorphism is a feature. Polymorphism is a feature that allows one interface to be used in Java. Method overloading is a one way of achieving polymorphism. Now, Polymorphism it is also expressed as one interface multiple methods. One interface, multiple methods. This is a slogan of that. This is a polymorphism. Two, if you see that all these three combinedly develop an environment to build application for complex real world problem through all these three combinedly develop an environment to build an application for complexity in the real world problem. Real world is made up of objects where one object shares properties to another object. So that is what exactly the sequence.